Yep.
Alright, yeah. Well, I do that because we line it up that way, but, excuse me, can I get that shit? Hey, what's up? This is anti-interview. I don't remember which number this is, but
21.
something. No, 20 something. I don't even
21.
know. No, it's something. I mean, because like we try not to number them anymore. But
Yeah.
anti-interview, one of the few. We got most of WHYFYRE here, and we got Soulrstar in the building. How you feeling?
Good, man. How y'all doing?
Right.
Doing pretty good.
Pretty stoned. Alright, that's how I'm feeling. I'm kind of like, man,
I'm pretty sober.
that's
Should
good.
have some beer.
Yeah, that's a good water to drink. You know.
Yeah, $3.50. That'd be fucking good.
For real. Yeah, we're trying it a little differently, you know, we trying new things. We got a mic and a mic. See, now I'm like, I wish we just had one just sitting right here, because now I'm like holding it, you know, you're just like, man. I'm like, this is...
It'll
this
be
is,
alright, bro.
how do
We
you
can
feel
set this
about
one in the center and fucking pass that one around if you
It's
want.
cool, man. Like, how many times you did this, like passing the mic around?
That's the first time we did that.
Yeah, man. We'll see how it goes, man. It's pretty good. It's pretty good so far.
Yeah. So topics. What are we gonna talk about?
Man, there's this one time, like, I went to the doctor, he's like, man, you got a problem, yeah, with your DNA. It's backwards. And I was like, and?
Oh, shit.
Now here's something weird. Okay, so my mom went to the dentist today, bro. She's got fucking bones growing out the bottom of her jaw. They have to like fucking shave them off with the fucking like grinder. And they have to get a surgeon to go in there and cut the bone out. Is that fucking weird, bro?
Yeah.
Like a fucking shark. She's got fucking bones growing in the bottom of
Oh,
her
yeah.
fucking
What?
It's like shark.
Yeah, I don't know why. They said it's like osteoporosis related or some shit.
Mm.
But she doesn't fucking know. Could be from biting her jaw. Years of cocaine in the 80s.
Damn, that's a lot to say.
I always love the dentist, man, you know? You go there and it's like the most uncomfortable experience, but they got like SpongeBob playing, you know? I mean, I haven't been to the dentist in a long time.
Yeah, that must have been a long time ago, man.
They got like slow jazz playing and SpongeBob on and a bunch of toys and shit, and there's some fucking grown man sticking pointy tools in your fucking mouth.
You usually got a fish tank just to like
Yeah.
calm you down, you know, beforehand. Like, wow, look at these fish, and like,
Yeah, for real. And like, everything alright. And like, no, it's not. It's just like, going and getting the shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, trying to like climb out the damn door. You're like, hell no. Like, I'm not taking no shot. As soon as it's like, oh, it's your choice. I'm like, okay, good, because I'm not doing it.
I used to be fucking, I used to be crazy with needles, bro. Like, hated them, bro. Like, I remember when I was 6 one time, bro, they had to bring security in to hold me down, bro. And I was 6.
That's probably before they even knew you
I was
had
like
to get a shot,
throwing
too,
pillows and
right?
shit. Yeah, I was not trying to get a needle on me, bro. This shit creeped me out. Now I'm okay with it, but
yeah.
Not with that COVID shit, though. I'm like, nah, man, I'd rather have COVID.
okay, dude. I'd rather die
What do you
fucking
think?
gasping for air.
About the whole COVID situation.
Sure, why not?
Everybody can do what the fuck they want and believe what the fuck they want. That's what I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you plan on getting the vaccination? Have you got the vaccination?
I am vaccinated, but I had to for work and for some other things
Oh, okay.
that I needed to make money. So
Do you think they should make it mandatory?
I don't like shit being mandatory at all. So I don't know. I think that's so weird. But yeah, I just think anything being like you have to do this is like weird. I think it's cool if they're like, this is the safest, best thing to do. This is like, you know what I'm saying, this is what we recommend. That's cool, but like, yeah, it feels weird when people are like, you have to do this.
Yeah, for sure. My stepdad, I was talking to my stepdad the other day, and he was telling me this theory he had where like, so in the Bible it says the mark of the beast, right, is like something everybody has to have, or you can't like do things in public, or you can't like go around and do things. And he thinks that the mark of the beast is the card you get from when you're vaccinated.
I mean,
Because like eventually, I know in California right now, like some places you can't go to unless you have the card. Which I was like, bro, I don't know. I feel like the mark of the beast is gonna be something like really, really subtle.
Yeah.
If that is a thing,
but it's like
true,
I feel like
I don't think it's gonna be like.
I mean, but shit.
A card.
But wasn't like the numbers like that people got in Nazi Germany and stuff, like wasn't that like kind of like the mark of the beast?
And a lot worse than the COVID.
Yeah. Way different. But it's like, wouldn't people maybe perceive that as well, like at some point in time, you know, like oh well, that's the mark of the beast. Like I mean, but they probably like I don't know when they're all.
Or maybe the apocalypse already happened, bro. And everybody that's still alive is damned.
And this is hell right now. Hey, can I get the ashtray? No, the ashtray.
That'd be fucking trippy.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. See, it's hard for me to be like, yeah, the COVID card or whatever, like, that's the mark of the beast, but it's like, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I don't think it is. I just thought it was
I mean, I could see why somebody would think that, but it's like, I don't know. I think it's more just maybe symbolic towards that idea, you know? I mean, like, maybe if he believes that, maybe he's correct in his own way, but maybe not necessarily, like, but who knows?
Nobody knows. That's the thing. That's why it's fun to talk about it.
Yeah, for real.
Everything is unsolved, man. Unless you know it's solved. Yeah. I guess not. No, but here's another cool thing about the Bible, right? Because I was watching some videos on it. They say Yahweh in the Old Testament is a dragon.
What?
No, the description of the Leviathan in the Bible, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's nostrils that blow smoke or whatever.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of things when Moses goes up to the top of the mountain or whatever. There's a lot of shit where they're like, you know, he like put Moses in his mouth. There's one part where like Moses fucked up and he put Moses in his mouth.
What?
And it's like, how the fuck could a human like. You know, I guess there's ways that could happen.
I mean, he could have got some.
He could have got some toppy, bro.
He did, like, Moses, honestly, the more I hear about him, I'm like, what a guy, you know, I think he was just burning that bush himself.
Yeah.
He was smoking the shits, and he's probably tripping balls if he thought he was talking to him.
Yeah.
And then he's up there getting topped off, and he's talking about
and he's like, by the way, have you heard of DMT? Like,
yeah, he was like Joe Rogan before.
Yeah, like.
He's like, oh yeah, right there. Have you heard of DMT, by the way? You've ever done it?
Yeah, exactly. That's so funny. See, you said dragon. I was like, you motherfucker, you better not.
Oh yeah, dragon.
I see. I figured that's what that shit was gonna.
No, but yeah, they say because there's a lot of shit when like the flaming bush is one of them where like the fire, and they say that, you know, like the one thing is they sent in the plagues or whatever, they sent flying serpents onto Egypt, you know, dragons and shit like that. There's a lot of weird shit in the Bible.
Oh shit.
Like, but the description of the Leviathan and the description of God when he's talking to Moses or whatever, Yahweh, is like literally the same. It's literally, you can take it word for word and put it right next to the Leviathan. It's the same fucking description. So it's like, what if, like, okay, so let's say, if Yahweh was a dragon, right, he's the serpent in Eve, right? Right? So, what if, like, Christians, right, you talk to God all your life, you know, Yahweh, you're heavy into the Bible, and then when you die, you're like at hell, and you're like, bro, why the fuck am I here? And they're like, you've been worshiping a fucking dragon for the past fucking 80 years, dude. It's like, you're damned forever because you you know, it's crazy. But if you think about it, man, okay, so let's say Satan's real, right? And he's a fucking manipulative, you know, deceitful thing, right? And he's a serpent, supposedly, right? Mm-hmm. What would the ideal thing Satan could do to manipulate everybody? Make everybody worship him as God, right?
The dragon, so maybe he
and then eventually everybody's fucking worshiping a dragon that's actually Satan. Which I don't know, bro.
Dude,
I have no fucking idea, but hey, you know.
That's like, bro, that's just his theory, though. He ain't even be smoking no tree, and he's like, dragons.
He's like dragon heads running the world and giving head at the same time. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, that's a theory.
That is a theory.
Yeah.
It's a lot to digest.
For real, I'm like, I mean, dude, like being like not stoned and hearing that, you're like, okay, interesting, but being stoned, you're like, hold on. I'm like, what?
Trying to like reconnect some dots.
Yeah,
a lot of layers to that.
Wait, I think I got lost.
Yeah, bro, that's just crazy. This guy named Dr. Mythos on YouTube. If anybody's listening and want to check him out, go check out Dr. Mythos because he has a bunch of videos like that where it's like makes you question your reality.
But maybe we can get him on the anti-interview.
Yeah, through Skype.
Yeah, dude.
Probably, bro.
That's why I want to start doing that. I want to start getting people on like that aren't here, through what is it called?
It's easy through Skype or any of the
Skype or like Zoom. Yeah,
any of them are easy.
Yeah.
Really easy.
So like, what I'm curious of like, how do we like get that footage? Like, how do we, if we do
screen record?
So we screen record and a screen records the audio as well. Capture card, man. Fuck that. I'm not trying to get a capture card. It has to be a way to do it without having to get.
Yeah, you just screen record.
Screen record. Does it capture the audio too?
Yeah, you can get some.
Maybe Adobe, one of your editing program has a skill.
You think so?
I would think.
Yeah, most of the editing programs do.
Dope. Yeah. Because I want to get Quinn on.
Oh yeah, that'd be dope. Yeah.
And like talk about his experience and stuff, because he has a brother in the army right now and shit. He's part of the team as well, and and Jalil too. I want to get both of them because they're both part of it. And they out here. I mean, they ain't out here. So
here's something that most people don't know about the military too is like they do rituals and shit. Like when you graduate boot camp, they have a bunch of torches and shit. And I didn't get the full story, but like.
Oh shit.
You like go through these torches, bro, and they have like a fucking pretty much a Freemason ceremony, but it's not a Freemason ceremony. It's like a induction into the army, and like the Navy does it whenever they cross the what is the line? Not the meridian. What the fuck is that line called? It's the one that separates like you go all the way around the world and it goes back to like.
Equator.
No, not this way, but it's this way.
No, that is the equator. The equator's this way, but you're talking about the.
Well, I'm talking like longitude and latitude, not this way. But this way, right? So around the world like this, but it's somewhere on the east. Like it's between California and Japan. Mm-hmm. There's like a line there that like if you cross it, you're back, pretty much 24 hours ahead. So like you know what I'm saying? You've gone all the way. You like reset, not really, but yeah, kind of. Like the time resets when you go across the line or whatever. But anyway, when they go across that line, I'm gonna look it up because I sound fucking crazy talking about a line that like shifts your fucking time. But no, when they go over it, bro, they have a ceremony they do where they fucking all dance around and like, put on cloaks and shit.
I mean, dude,
I don't know what
I believe it though. I believe it. I'm just like,
bro, a lot of things are ritualistic, bro, and you wouldn't know.
It makes me let me get it. It makes me realize like whenever like I like we talk about a lot of the shit I be talking about, I'll be like, oh hey, this is what I believe this. I try to tell people, they're like, yeah, like what the fuck you talk about? It's only what I'll get, and it's like, that's why I like. I mean, I still try to, but I try to ease it in though. But it's like talking about that. It's like it's probably like it probably do that shit, but it's like, I mean, just hearing it, I'm just like, huh? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But what is it? What is it called?
I'm trying to find it, bro. I know.
Is this like top secret information? Are you saying?
No, it's really no. But listen, it's not something you're supposed to talk about.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks.
So, he told
everyone knows now.
No one. No, my brother didn't tell me though, bro. I looked it up.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
No, but they have one for every branch. Every branch you do this. You do a different.
Is it like some Bohemian Grove type shit?
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, like Quinn said, he was like. It was like at the 7th week, they call it Hell Week or whatever because it's the hardest week. And he said like after that, like they had this ceremony at night where like he walked through like they had all these torches lined up, and you like went around this big fucking fire and like stood in a circle, and like the drill sergeant came out and like read off a long thing and shit, and then like everybody like pledged to the Satan.
Like the
I knew you was gonna say that.
No, they pledged to something. But
the owl sun god.
Yeah.
They fucking sacrificed chickens to Moloch.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Clintons, bro, keeping it real.
Man, you kind of like don't hit us with some whistleblower shit, man. I'm not. I'm kind of like. You freaked me out, dude. This is top secret information.
Bro, the world has its own info.
Bro, I looked up all timelines and it showed me.
Yeah.
It showed me a picture of all the timelines of like history. Like, I'm not trying to look at this
Renaissance period.
No.
Oh, here's a timeline of world mythology.
World mythology.
Let's talk about the Hindu, right?
Hindu?
So the Hindus say in 11,501 BC creation happened. Yep.
How do they know?
I know they said Brahma emerges from a golden egg and creates the world and all life from it.
Was they right though?
Bro, a
That's
lot of
the question.
the
Are they
origin,
right?
bro, a lot of the origin stories, bro, across different religions, bro. Even though they're real different, they're also real similar.
I mean, yeah, they're all very similar, but it's like who's right?
There's
Are they all
three.
right?
There's okay. So let's see. There's
sound
three
like-
that talk about an egg. Hindu, Chinese, and what's the last one? Greek. All of them have an egg. You think that everything came from a little egg? It popped open. So what came first, the chicken or the egg? Obviously,
maybe
the
Say it
fucking
was the
egg did.
Yeah.
Wait, so it's like an egg. It's like when something comes from an egg, it is like it's not implosion. It's like an explosion, kind of. I mean, it
But
goes
wait,
outward.
did you just say egg explosion?
No,
but okay,
no,
so
that'd
let's
be
go.
good, no,
Let's
that'd
find
be-
the
that's a good
similarities,
one.
right? That's what I like doing. So Greek, you're a gnome. What the fuck? You're a gnome, lays an egg.
Bro, you say you like doing what, bro?
Chinese, like looking at
What?
different religion
I
lines,
do
you
too,
know,
bro.
and seeing
I like
what
looking
the
at stuff like
similarities
that,
and
too.
shit. In Chinese, an egg emerges from chaos. The creator Pangoose spends 18,000 years growing within its shell. So in Chinese mythology, the god didn't make the egg; the god came from the egg.
So, but see, that's the thing. It's like, think about the Big Bang theory. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same type of thing in my opinion. It's like like an egg, and it expands outward. Like once the life form is created, right? So that's
Right.
more
It's just
outward
the
than
different-
inward. Than
It's the different ways the different cultures
Yeah.
understand.
Well, and if you think about it, all life comes from an egg, right? I mean, even if you don't lay an egg, we were all
Yeah.
eggs at one point.
exactly. So it's like the universe. Maybe their thought of that egg, and maybe that is like the universe, and maybe it does tie in with science to a certain degree, and so do all the religions. Maybe
Yeah.
like. They and that's their like their allegory or like explanation. I didn't even do that shit on purpose though. Like, I'm for real though.
That'd be a good video, bro.
Explaining things.
Yeah.
Explanation of world religion.
Hey, technically this is the video. This is like about the explanation of things. You know.
So there's
It's probably gonna be something about the title of about this.
Yeah,
entire
you're right,
interview.
yeah,
Like
it should be
something
the title.
about eggs.
Explanation.
Eccentric conversation.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh shit. I don't even. Man, I'll tell you, I didn't even do that shit on purpose. But no, I'm for real. Maybe that's their way of describing like the Big Bang. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. It could be, bro. And that's one of the things, man. That's why I'm real interested in like theology and shit like that, and different mythologies and stuff, man. I like learning about all that stuff, just the different ways other cultures see, you know, like how the world originated, and you know how the energies are in the world, the different.
I feel like the
things,
two
different
most.
elements and stuff like that.
I feel like the two most like prevalent topics that people can think of when it comes to like philosophy is what came before and what's gonna happen after.
Right.
And I feel like that's really where it all ties in together. You know,
Yeah.
creation and destruction. And I feel like because everybody for the history of time has just been a bunch of psychedelic stoners. At some point, you know, there's always gonna be those people that are like, the universe and stuff, and that's where all of this
even
comes
when they
from.
don't even do any drugs, bro, they're just like, bro, how the fuck does this shit work?
Exactly, and like I feel like all those philosophical teachers of the past, like they probably was just like doing hella dabs and shit. You know what I'm
and they
saying?
could have
Like-
been, bro. Exactly. For real. It's like how we doing now, man.
I know. Here's something cool that some people don't know, but hash came from like India.
Yeah,
And
like
the way they
hash-
used to make it was like the original dab, right?
Right.
The way they used to make it is they get like a burlap sack, and I guess I think I've heard this on Joe Rogan maybe, but or maybe my homie.
hash is
I had a
cool,
homie
bro.
Merlin that I used to work with that used to talk to me about all this shit, but they said that there's a temple, right, that they go to make the hash, and they'd like cultivate all the bud there and cut all the bud and dry all the bud, and eventually like the ceiling was kind of low, and the ceiling would like get like fucking covered in keef because of all the bud you're breaking up.
Yeah.
It like floats around, you know. And after like every like 50 years or so, they fucking scrape the ceilings of this temple or whatever, and put all that shit together, and they fucking put it in a big burlap sack and they beat it with a stick over and over again until it heats up really hot. And then when they open it, you have like black hash, like
now
black,
it's
like gooey.
They call it like hashish.
Yeah. Now, another way you can do it, like my homie Rick I used to work with, he made some and he gave me a little bit. But how you do it is you get a bunch of, you can either use keef if you have a lot of it, or you can grab weed and just put it in like a little plastic bag and just fucking like either have a press or you can just beat it with a fucking stick over and over again. And eventually it'll turn black and it'll start like, because the heat heats it up, and instead of making it like keef, weed, and the stems, it's all, it all becomes the same thing. So then eventually you're left with a little gooey nug that, you know, you can smoke. It gets you really fucking high.
So it's just kind of like dabs and stuff with kind of like wax or something, but I mean entirely different.
Yeah,
like
but the videos, bro, the people in India, dude, is fucking hilarious. It's like, there's like 3 guys around this little stone with the sack on it. They're all fucking They have like these long like sticks, you know, like what do they call them?
Yeah.
When you like, your mom tells you to break off a branch.
Like a switch.
Switch. Yeah. They have a bunch of switches that are really long, thin sticks, and they fucking hit the fuck out of this bag.
Yeah. They're like, I can't wait.
They're like, hoot!
And wait, so like, you said they, so it was like hash that they put in these burlap sacks or something that was in the burlap sacks or something, right?
Yeah.
What was it? It was what was it called?
Keef?
It was a sack of decent.
That was bad, bro.
I mean, he started all this shit because, like, you know, I thought that's where he was going with it, so I was like, I'm always on defense now. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, Tia sent me this meme about these nuts, and it's a scene from The Mummy. And he's like talking to the girl, and she's died, and he's like, "What? Tell me one last thing." And she's like, "These nuts." And I was like, "What movie is that from?" And she was like, "You haven't seen The Mummy?" And I was like, "Mummy, these nuts." She died laughing.
Oh my god, bro.
It doesn't even make sense, bro. I think that's the fucking great part.
Yeah, see, our one that we had the other night, we had an anti-interview with All Due Respect podcast. We had collabed with it, and we were like, what are we gonna call this? Like this title, and everybody was already talking about these nuts and these nuts, blah blah blah, for like half the time. So we're like, we're just gonna call it these nuts. But I want to make sure not to call this one or another one these nuts because, you know. Maybe these nuts number 2, but not this one though. Like this, what we say we're gonna call this one? I already forgot.
What, like eccentric conversation?
Oh, egg
explanation,
eggs,
bro,
or extreme.
Yeah, bro. I know it has something to do with egg, man. Bro, that's another thing. Like to full circle back to what you were saying, man. Like, no matter whether it's a beginning or end, bro. It's like the same, man. A beginning is just an opportunity for a new end, bro, and a new end is just an opportunity for a new beginning. That's just, it creates a cycle, man.
Yeah. You can't have one without the other.
Yeah.
The tree of life.
And the birds in the tree of life, or maybe we're the birds in the tree of life. No, we have a guest caller right now. Hey, what's up? We got a guest caller in the anti-interview. What's up?
What up, man?
Yo.
We live right now?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, okay. We're not live.
What you want to do with it? And you're listening. What do you want to know from me, alright? I'll talk.
Is it an interrogation or something, bro? What's good, bro? What you got going on, man?
Man, I'm over here at his parents.
Yeah.
Eating stuffed mushrooms right now. Drinking a smoothie.
Nice. We got
kicking it, man.
Damn, bro. Wish we could show that on the camera, man. Damn. That's what's up, though.
Hell yeah.
Hey, when we gonna do some anti-interviews?
Alright, well shit, I'm gonna pull up later.
No, I said when we gonna do some anti-interviews.
That's good content.
Yeah, I said I'm gonna
let's schedule anti-interviews on the anti-interview.
Yeah, right? What time?
I'll say like 7 o'clock.
On the dot. I'm in my drop top.
The time right now.
Right now, bro, it's 4:24.
Like, I'm trying to record some fucking music too before I go, and then let's plan like a fucking surprise little pop-up show and just dust these motherfuckers, man.
How long you in town for?
Bro, I got 9 days.
Alright, if you want to pull up at 7, but if it's not at 7, then don't. But pull up at 7, and if not, pull up tomorrow. 7 or tomorrow. And we'll run this, we'll run that, we can get some stuff moving. But yeah. Pull up at 7. Are you pulling through solo? You pulling up solo?
Yeah.
Okay, lit. Let's work. We can work on some of the Project 6-1 and all this shit, but call me at 6:30.
Cause I need to release some shit too, man. People blowing me up.
Alright, lit. Well, give me a call at 6:30.
Alright.
Alright, bye. Shout out to Buddha Flow. Oh, that was probably way too loud, wasn't it? Shout out to Buddha Flow. He's
You're
dope. We just putting in work right now all the time as much as we can. Usually the best like time for someone, like if they like I ain't got time until I'm leaving town, then I'm like, alright, then we gonna work as soon as we possibly can. Then you know what I'm saying? Remember whenever you left town a few times, like we working, we get a bunch of shit in, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like, but then when people they get in, y'all both like left town, came back and shit, and we like started working. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing a lot. We've been doing a lot of shit. It's been taking some time, but we about to. Y'all trying to work on that tracking a little bit, the track that y'all was doing and shit.
Work, bro. I work on
Yeah,
that.
that'd be
I'm
dope.
down for that.
Oh, and here I can talk about this now with you because and you can have your input on this too because I thought it was because like I feel like everybody that raps, right? Usually what happens is you get together, someone makes a beat, someone writes lyrics, and then another person writes lyrics, and another person writes lyrics, and then you put it all together and hope it meshes, right?
Yeah.
I had this idea for a project is like instead of writing songs as like individuals for a group, write songs as a group for a group. So
so we write
we
about
all
the
sit
same
around.
thing, yeah.
Well, not only that, bro, but I'm saying like we sit around and just bounce off bars back and forth until we have a verse or we have an idea, we have a concept, right? And even when it comes to making the beat,
like that too sometimes,
when it comes to making the beat, like I know me and Fred produced a little bit, and what I wanted to do is like even if you're not experienced in making beats, I wanted to have a group, cause like I feel like cause I've tried to make a beat with Fred, bro, and I'm not talking shit on Fred at all. I get it because I'm kind of the same way sometimes. I like input though. But like sometimes when someone's making a beat and you're like, hey bro, like this bass line would sound dope. They're like, yeah, you know, it's like, okay, you know, but I feel like if we took the ego out of it, it kind of was inspired by the talk we had the other night, so on the interview, the anti-interview, was that like, if we all sat around as a group and produced and wrote together, I feel like all of the sums of our, like, the things we're best at, separately as artists, would shine through.
It'll come through
and
everybody.
like I'm even saying, bro, like we all write the verse right and then find out who would be best rapping it and who would be best doing like, you know, the chorus, and then we all blend it together. So it's not like one person spitting a verse and then the next person spitting a verse and then there's the chorus and then the next person spitting a verse.
So like
but
maybe
it's like
everybody writes.
We're like a band, but we're not using instruments.
Verse.
We're using bars, right? We're using.
Everybody writes the verse together, right? Everybody writes the verse together.
We can do stuff like that because, bro,
then,
my thing is I do stuff like that or try and do different things of the sort, like exercises, bro, and so I understand like the growth that could come from it.
Exactly, yeah, bro. I feel like all of us would bounce off of each other, and we would be left with something that's greater than our individuals. Does that make sense? Yeah. So like we could write a solo song, or we could have a group song, or we could have everybody write the song together in the same movement. You know, so we're all. I think it would.
So by the time we get to the
everybody.
end of the song, everybody was working with each other from beginning to end.
Yeah, exactly.
And I get what you're saying.
And also, like, I wanna have it where, like, because I feel like a bunch of artists, like, because ego's a big part about like artistry, I guess, especially when it comes to rap. But like most people, like even with bars, if you say like, "Hey, bro, do this" or something like that, you know, they're kind of like, you know, or like, "Nah, bro, that shouldn't be on there." Nobody really says that. You know what I'm saying? Like, "Oh, bro, don't." You know what I'm saying? But like, I feel like we should have an open space where you can get shut down or you can get shut open, I guess, to anything. You know? So it's not like no, I'm writing my verse, you know, and this is my verse. It's like we're all writing a song together,
Right.
you know, and it doesn't even have to be bars. It could be, you know, whatever the fuck, or it could be like, I don't know, just bounce.
And
I thought that would be a good idea.
I'm trying to explain it in how I work when I'm working on songs by myself, bro, because how I come up with the ideas for the song, bro, is I just hear a beat, and sometimes I think of, okay, this is what I want this song to be about. Yeah. Or I want this song to have this vibe. Like, I do it in so many different ways every time I make a song. Like, I don't really have a set process. It really just depends on how it comes along, bro, and stuff like that. So, stuff like what you're saying is stuff I would have came across working with people. Like, every now and then, depending on who I'm working with, we like, oh, we mesh like this on this beat. Like, we'll do it like this. And stuff like that, bro. So I get what you're saying, and to do something like that more often would be really good for everybody to get some different sounding tracks out there, like some different things.
So I mean, and he's talking about like making like a project like that, and at first, like whenever he told me, I had to think about it, but I was like, I'm down. It's just we gotta get everybody on board on that type of thing, because it takes a lot of like that'd take a lot. You know what I'm saying? But
it would be good.
I think it'd be a good
project.
idea
it would
because
take some real teamwork.
I feel like just even 7 tracks like that would be a good idea. Mm-hmm. But
I wasn't thinking it's gonna be like a fucking hour.
I feel like that should go from production. Every now and then
I feel like that should go.
Good.
Like we could get some good practice with it for a single and do something like that. But from production to writing to knowing who's going to be doing what at what place, like we could literally all just write something that, and then instead of it's pieces to the puzzle, because you can have pieces of the puzzle, but if they're not all making the picture, then and they're not all like in the order or wherever, however, you know, it's like that structure and discipline
and that's
of
exactly,
something.
and
it creates like a whole nother vibe, and it's about destruction of oneself to a certain degree, and being like this embodies a whole nother thing than just myself, or it's like something of more of like this is all of us truly, to even just the writing, producing, the recording, mixing, mastering, and the promo. So that way it's like more of a piece of ourselves, possibly. But I don't know, I'm stoned as well, so
you know. But see, he's not though.
I'm sober as fuck, bro.
He's stoned off of life.
But see, this is the thing, bro.
I get high when I wake up. I don't know what you're talking about.
This thing here, I understand where both you guys coming from, and I see where if you would want to do that just as like either like a practicing thing, or for just certain songs, or a complete project, or just making it like more of a part of the group. Because I know that J-Rob, he has like similar ideas for the group overall, and I get it too. Like, it's just like he said, pretty much what's the word? I don't want to say like choreographing everything that's going on within, like to get people to get on the same page, like just really getting everybody there to work on that and get that idea there, and either one would be good.
But honestly though, it's gonna be hard to, like, in my opinion, it's gonna be hard to make that happen, because it's gonna take a lot of discipline from everybody. In my opinion.
I know. That's the whole key.
But see, that's what I know. I agree.
The way that Quay's talking about doing it, and the way that you talk about doing it, I understand both of them, because they're like in different ways, and how they could be, how some people, they're gonna need a better understanding so they can get on board.
I feel like having that structure though will definitely help us and make everything stronger. You know what I'm saying? But it's like something that I want to bring up is the homie over here, Soulrstar. You have you're in 3 bands. You do a lot of things. You rap, sing, all of this stuff. You engineer, produce, vocal engineering, lyricist, all of that stuff. You know, you help out artists. You work with a lot of people. And it's like, even like with the, photography, videography, everything, documentaries, like movies, you do so much different types of things. It is like, what is your opinion on all this, or how hard or easy is it to achieve some of that cohesion that we're discussing?
Like, if we were to make a project like Quaid was speaking
Yeah, so I mean, my band does that a lot actually. Like I write most of the lyrics, and we try to stick to like everyone knows what they're good at. Like obviously there's a guitarist, and he writes the guitar parts and you know what I'm saying. We try to get everyone freedom in their own right to do what they want to do, but like there also has to be this let go of the ego where it's like if I want to write the best song possible, like I don't have to just sit there by myself like locked in a room like alright let me think of some lyrics or whatever. Like I got fucking 5 people to bounce off of or whatever, you know, definitely. And to be like this sounds cool, and then like you know what I'm saying, I like to get them involved trying to sing stuff back to me, and then I'll be like yeah that's a dope lyric, I'm gonna take that and incorporate it or whatever. But I think it's huge to like let the ego go. Because you got 5 people, you know, or you got however many people you got, and if you're not using everyone to the full potential, then you're just not even using your resources, you know? So it's like, and I think, like, you gotta know that, like, or be able to see, like, you know, this person's good at this, like, maybe somebody in the band has, you know, a way with words or something, you know, or, like, whatever it is, or somebody's better with something, it's like, you gotta listen to those people and, you know, take the input how it is.
Of course, and see, like I feel like, you know, also part of that, like part of the ego, letting go of ego, can also benefit in lacking yes men. You know what I'm saying? Like once everybody is like out of the ego, I feel like the yes men eventually go out. You know, and having yes men around us, like as long as everything's good, and they say like they're like yeah, you know that's good as long as it is. But if it's not, if it's like this needs to be changed. You know what I'm saying? We need to do this differently. And honestly, that's like, I feel like I get that from both y'all. I get y'all like telling me when something needs to be like changed and stuff. We may not all the time, but it's like anytime I like send you something, you be like, yeah. You be like, you need to change something like this and that. And I'm like, good. I'm so glad that somebody tell me that. And same with you. It's like we all have like this input.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, sometimes it's like, oh, like thankfully like somebody like, you know, caught it and it's like good, but other times I'm just like, damn it, I thought it was right. You know what I'm saying?
I understand.
But it's like I feel like that's when we can let go of like our own like egos within. Where then it's easier to know we're like, hey, we gotta like, you know, this needs to be like this, and we know it's not gonna it's not about just the feelings, but like the logical side of like of things like that.
Yeah, and I feel like that would definitely like further also, because like after the fact, if we are writing verses separately, it'll be easier for us to inject.
Yes, it'll be easier to be like, no, don't say that.
Yeah, or like something like that.
But see, that could cause create more conflict. Be like, but I want to say that. It's like, no, you can't. You can't say that.
Well,
like,
that's what it doesn't. It never needs to be like a shutdown.
Yeah.
But it needs to be like an advice
like
thing. And I was inspired by bands.
Yeah, like a building thing. Yeah.
By what a band does is because they all write together to make something greater than the individual.
Usually, like when I work with someone like Jalil or like not all the time with Fred, but mostly with Jalil, we'll talk about like, hey, we just have that type of chemistry, like where we're like, okay, this what we're gonna do here. We're gonna bounce these ideas off each other. Yeah, man, what you think about this? Like, oh man, that could have been harder and shit. We done songs where like, we in the studio, like right there together, like some of the bigger artists do today on songs, bro, where we right there together and we spitting the bars right after each other on the song at the same time, bro, and make a wonderful song.
Yeah, for sure, bro. And that's really, I was inspired by two things: the whole band idea, right, or the whole creative, like as a group writing together, and also like another thing is like, I hate when like I don't hate, but I really dislike when I like send something to someone. And all I get is like, oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
You know?
I like
oh, that's good, bro. It's like, yeah, okay.
We were
talking
about
good,
that,
bro, but I wanna know, like, cause like for instance, like, I guess it might have all stemmed from, cause I showed Fred a beat, right, one time, and he was like, I think I talked about this on another.
It's dope.
He was like, oh, it's alright.
He's like, dude.
And I was like, nah, tell me what you fucking think, bro. And he was like,
oh yeah.
I think the bass sounds a little basic, bro. I don't think those keys are right. Yeah. I was like, thank you, bro.
Yeah. Because
now I know that. So next time I make a beat, I'm not going to be like, no, this bass line sounds dope. I'm going to be like, let me rethink this, you know? And if we're all in a space together doing that, it'll just make the process so much fucking faster, you know? So we don't have to sit there and be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, let me take that out.
And it's like we all kind of learn each other to the point where we're like, we know if someone's like, apprehensive or you know we're like
I can tell.
It's like I feel like we all can tell. But see, earlier when you asked me, you're like, what do you think about this? And I told you that's a good idea, but I told you that we just got to get everybody on board with that. So it's like that's where my apprehensiveness was not because I thought it was a bad idea, but it's also, we talked about that with DJ Sir Mike about, like, you know, I said I don't feel like I'm the gatekeeper. So if a beat sound funky or something, I'm not gonna just be like unless it really sticks out, I'm not gonna be like, no. It's like I know everything about production. You know, I'm not a producer, so it's like I can't be like, oh, this is. You know what I'm saying? It's like I could rap over like lots of different beats. The beats you make, I rap to. Beats Fred makes, I rap. Beats you make, like y'all make some good beats.
That's what I say too all the time.
I made a couple beats back, you know, but it's like I knew whenever they were amazing, and I also did it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like someone that like was talking mad shit on my beats, it actually helped me. It's like, this is stupid, and I was like, oh,
yeah.
That one you showed me, bro. What was that one? I know you made it as a joke. It was like with the dolphin sounds and shit.
No, dude, I didn't make that one.
There was one you showed me though that you made a long fucking time ago.
Probably, dude. I mean that's what I put it out on YouTube back in like 7th or 8th grade. I put it on YouTube. And this dude was like, that's stupid, dude. I fucking hate it. What's the point, dude? And we went back and forth like 130 times, just like, dude, fuck you, no, fuck you. And it's like, I was like, you know what? I'll see you, bro. I'm going to see you, man. You better not talk shit on my beats. And we met up, and I punched him in the face, and then we kind of fought a little bit, and then, but it wasn't, I don't know.
I saw it, bro. Speaking of that, bro, I saw this.
I mean, it's all good.
I saw this video the other day. They were talking about, it's called like E Mess or E something. It's a song that somebody did on a MIDI keyboard, where they're like, you need like fucking 5 people at the same piano to play it. You know, like it's impossible to play. And this one guy did a video of him trying to do it right, you know. And this one guy commented and was like, it's trash. And you know, most people that do that, you're like. The guy that was commenting was like, okay, then let's see you do it better. And he was like, that's really a waste of my time. And he was like, oh yeah, exactly, you can't fucking do it. And he was like, no, if you really want me to do it, I can put up a video. And he was like, yeah, you fucking suck. And he put up a video, bro, and this guy's sitting there playing it like fucking like going crazy, bro. And it was like some random commenter like was actually commenting and being like, no, it's mediocre, it's not very good. Because he can play it fucking a million times better, bro. For real. I thought that was dumb, but like, that never happens, bro.
I mean, and I feel like though whenever somebody like says some shit like that, I feel like it's so much better that it's so much better to know, you know, it's so much better to know, because if they're thinking that, you know, they're thinking, oh, that sucks, and they won't tell you, you know what I'm saying, then it's like, man, how are we gonna get better? Me and him were talking about this earlier. How are you gonna, like, person that told me one time that everything I was doing was awful, but it was from a really hateful standpoint. But it's like, they're like, you fucking suck at everything you do. That shit made me so much better. Because I was like, nah, dude. I said, I don't care what nobody says, you know? It's like, I obviously did, though. But we all do care what we say and what we think. And if we can't say what we think, then it's not good. So us being like, yeah, dude, the mix on this, you need to do this differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's so important. Like, and it's so hard to do sometimes, but it's like, shit.
It really sucks when someone's like, does it passively, too.
Yeah.
Like with the project, you release it and they're like, yeah, that mix, yes.
Yeah, dude, they're like, oh,
like, what?
Like, hey, bro, that's super great, and then he's like laughing, and like, he's like, yeah, and he keeps laughing, and he's like backing away, and he's with his homies, like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, and they walk away laughing, you know, it's that type of thing. But like, when I send you a mix, you're like, man, you need to do this differently. Yeah. You need to do this differently.
And bro, and sometimes I don't know how to explain it, bro, but I know what I'm trying to say.
But it's like, sometimes it's like, I don't know, dude. When I hear shit, I'm like, we fucking doing it. That's what the most important thing is. Yeah. Like, we're doing it.
444.
Right. 444.
Yeah. 444.
Well, shit. What do you think?
You can change topics too if you want.
Yeah. What do I think about what?
Just anything. I mean,
about all this stuff we talking about.
Yeah. I mean, I want to get your
anything.
I want to get your input on this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, when we got you on here, you know what I'm saying? We always on here. I want your voice to be heard, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, we just talk.
Where's your head been at, bro?
Where's my head been at?
Yeah.
Man, I've been listening to you guys. You've been making a lot of good points, for sure. I like what y'all been talking about. He talked about aliens earlier. My head's all been fucked up since then. There's that shit that the FBI dropped talking about Nikola Tesla's from Venus.
Really?
And yeah, it's an actual FBI file, and they talk like super casually about like Venusians and stuff, and like Like that's just like some people that
That's
they
crazy.
talk to like on the regular or whatever, and it wasn't like some like it was just like
Bro, they really was trying to do all they could to take out Tesla for real, bro.
yeah. So they in this file, in this report, it's just like an FBI report from the 40s or 30s or some shit, and they had to release them because it was like too much time had passed or some shit, free of information. I don't know, but you can look this up online. Like you can look at the actual FBI files. But yeah, they just like go down there. Like he was dropped off at his parents' doorstep when he was 2, or like the Tesla's doorsteps because it's not his actual parents. And then like all this shit about him just being a Venusian, and then like keeping tabs on him and shit. And then I don't know, I thought it was crazy that he invented that shit that like basically hones electricity and can redistribute it in like you know very precise manners and shit.
Is he the lizard people? Is that what is that what the lizard
I don't
people
know,
are? I mean,
maybe,
shit.
but Zeus did the same thing, like in the mythology or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He had a fucking rod that was like shooting lightning and shit, and it's like that's the same thing that fucking Tesla
And
invented.
then they killed him and took his technology.
Bro,
Right, exactly.
And then they made sure some of the things he was trying to get accomplished never get accomplished.
And then the person that's running Tesla now, like the company.
Elon Musk is a fucking alien, if anything, bro. The way he
Nah,
talks.
dude, Mark Zuckerberg, dude. Have you seen that guy?
Nah, but here,
Maybe-
get back to Tesla, bro. I thought it was crazy how like Edison and him. Edison, he was like Edison's student for a while, right? Like they worked back together, and Tesla made AC/DC, which is like alternating current, so electricity can travel way fucking farther because it's like. I don't even know how it works, but it like sets back on itself.
He made AC, yeah, so basically you couldn't fuck up anymore either, so like you couldn't blow shit up. So like, because how AC works is there's no like positive, negative, it's just like 2 wires connecting or whatever. So then it was like, you couldn't hook something up wrong and blow it up anymore, and you could pass through, like a lot further.
And Edison, bro, they had a falling out or whatever, I think, and Edison did like he'd get elephants, bro. He was so fucking rich. He'd get elephants and go to the middle of New York, like in Times Square. And he'd get AC/DC and hook fucking wires up to the elephants and turn on the power and fucking kill the elephants, set them on fire. And he'd be like, Tesla is evil, Tesla caused
Dude,
this.
wasn't Edison? Didn't Edison steal like?
Yeah, he stole the light bulb.
He stole
Tesla made
people's
the light
work.
bulb.
Yeah.
And what I heard about
That man was trying to get the bag.
Einstein? What?
What I heard about Elon, I don't know when to say it though, but what I heard about Elon is that he stole some things too.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, you know Einstein, right? Einstein's theory of relativity. You know he stole that from like a Indian scholar. All his shit, bro. He fucking plagiarized, and everybody's like Einstein is the fucking. He literally just plagiarized it, and he was just popular enough to make it work.
Bro, there's a lot of stuff in history like that, man.
Dude, like, is it how much of like a mind fuck would that be? You know, if Edison stole most of his work, but maybe he was very smart and did know a lot of things.
Well, bro, Tesla.
But what if he stole that work, but then the person maybe that runs Tesla right now, maybe he worked a lot as well. But I mean, even though it's like such a like flip-floppy type thing, but it's like maybe this same like that's what's happening right now, because that's what I heard about PayPal. That's what I heard about Tesla, the company as well. I mean, it's like a lot of these different things. It's like I don't know. It's like a lot of elites, a lot of people that get into places of power and stuff. Like they sometimes it takes some trickery. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
For sure. Yeah. No, I had this thing because I got into Tesla a while back because I was like really interested in the power where like the Tesla coil, and he made one and he built it over not an aqueduct, aquifer or some shit like that. But it's when there's a bunch of water under the ground, and he built it over the like pools of water under the ground, and he used that energy or whatever. It had to do with making the Tesla coil, right? And what a Tesla coil could do is you could have like one Tesla coil in your room, and if there's a Tesla coil like way down the fucking street, kind of how like power plants and shit. Instead of that, you'd have a Tesla coil. There'd be no wires, and the electricity would travel to the Tesla coil through the fucking ground, and they do it like wirelessly. And the thing is like, because I got on that, and then I was getting into like the pyramids supposedly are like used to be big batteries or big generators and shit.
Right.
And they built the pyramids on top of a big fucking aquifer under the ground, just like Tesla built his coil on top of the aquifer. And what I was thinking
makes sense. Maybe that's what the pyramids were.
Yeah, because you think about it.
Yeah.
Because they
Zeus and shit. It's like all the mythological shit had to do with like some of the same stuff.
Exactly. It's fucking weird, man. Yeah. It just takes for someone to be there and be like, you know, grab the pins and put them all together and be like, oh,
why
shit.
do they suppress this shit? Why do they suppress this knowledge? Like all of this knowledge, if there's ancient knowledge, but maybe it's also they don't want us to realize. Maybe they don't want us to realize the power humanity has and what they can do. So if you can think of that we already been here as a society, like how many times, like hundreds of times, and people think that, oh no, it was just everything was, you know, just old school, like, you know, like everybody's just like primitive technology and stuff. Maybe they had way more advanced technology than we could realize. And that type of stuff is suppressed, so that way we don't unlock our potential of realizing that humans are more capable and powerful of doing things than they could realize. So they dumb us down and distract us and hide this type of stuff. No, it's
and the pyramid, what's crazy is, because I think I talked about this in another here too, but going back to the Tesla core relating to that, is the pyramid used to have a limestone coating, right? Limestone's really conductive with electricity. And then they had a gold cap on it, you know, that went missing. The gold cap, you know, gold is like super conductor, you know, it's like the best conductor of energy possible. And what they say in this one video I was watching was that the pyramid used to be like flooded, semi-flooded, so the water would go into the pyramid, and then somehow using the pressure of the chambers and shit, and like they had vents on the side, you know, and they say these are the king's chamber, and where they never found any bodies in the pyramids ever.
Yeah.
And if you look at the king's chamber, right, there's that one big stone thing, right, that has one corner that is all eroded away, like there's been water dripping onto it or something, and it caused erosion on the left corner, right? Mm-hmm. And what they say is that they'd use the carbon and the oxygen that the water, you know, and the hydrogen that the water, you know, and the carbon, I guess it would just be hydrogen and oxygen, but they use that, and somehow through these chambers they'd compress it or morph it or some way, and then when it went up to the pyramid, it would fucking shoot a beam out, and it was like a Tesla coil. And they fucking have, like, you know, like, there's hieroglyphics of big fucking light bulbs, look like light bulbs that these guys are carrying, you know, right. Big fucking long cords on them and shit. And it's like, if you think about it, man, like, nobody knows, even in, like, you know, the history books.
Yeah.
Nobody knows how the pyramids were made, what the pyramids were made for. They say it's a tomb, right? But you're telling me that a fucking really king, right, spent all that money and time to build a temple. That doesn't make sense, because if you look at it, the kings,
it's all over the world.
If you look at where all the pharaohs are buried, they're not buried in big giant fucking pyramids. They're buried in caves, hidden way the fuck away from Egypt, right? They're buried in fucking caves. So why the fuck is Tutankhamun, you know, King Tut, buried in a cave somewhere?
Right, it's just.
But like then the biggest pyramid and the biggest fucking thing imaginable, there's no bodies in it.
But see, that's just
it doesn't.
That's like the government official story and shit. You know, they're like, this is what it is in textbook versions. You know, just like anything else, like any conspiracy theory you could ever think of. I mean, for the most part, other things are disinformation, but like, you know, like 9/11, that type of shit, official story. So it's like bending reality into being like, this is what is hit. They write history. You know what I'm saying? So they can tell what is real, what isn't. So it's like, why? It's like they all know probably the powers that the people had back in the Egyptian civilization a long time ago when they had the pyramids. So I don't know, but shit.
I also heard that, you know, the pyramids was just like pretty much more like big energy generators than tombs.
Yeah, and probably some. I mean, shit. I don't know.
They connect to the stars too. Yeah. It's almost like that'd be crazy.
Yeah, they're lined up. Yeah. They're lined up
with the belt of Orion.
Venusians.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. And it's what if right? So that thing was so powerful it shot a beam up. If you think about it, if it's aligned with the pyramids, or the stars are aligned with the pyramids at a certain time, that beam's going straight up, right? What if that energy was so fucking powerful it went all the way to the star, harvested the energy from the fucking star, and brought it back down to the Earth? You know? I mean, it's kind of weird that those three stars are the same points, and it's like if there's a beam of energy, there's a gold cap on the top that's larger than a fucking 6-story house, right? This big fucking thing of gold.
And then gold is, you know, treasured for a reason, for less for what it does than its power harnessing abilities. Yeah.
And maybe that's why we're so fucking infatuated with it. You know, it's because like deep down in our fucking subconscious, like we're obsessed with the power.
I can't even like process like it's like that's literally gonna take like a day or like 3 or like a week of thinking about, because now I feel like this is just I mean, it's just, I feel like this is reality. It's embedded into reality. It is like,
Well,
I mean, it's like whether we know it or not. I mean, I don't know.
What I wanted to do, bro, is I always wanted to do this. Is I wanted to make. I always had this idea, bro. I thought it'd be fucking dope. If you made like a replica pyramid, right, over some water, got all the measurements right, just narrowed it down really small, you know, like 3D printed the shit, put limestone on it, put a little gold cap on it. If somehow you could fucking, I don't know how you turn it on. But, you know, it'd be cool to fucking at least do it and fucking put a little fucking electric tester in it.
They probably learned that shit through DMT. And probably DMT.
Or the fucking Venusians came down and said, "Hey, bro, this is how we do shit on Venus."
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh shit, do it."
Yeah, bro.
I mean, seriously, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's something about the conductive properties of gold, man. I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know if it's about electricity or other things, but like, yeah, it's supposed to do something like that.
We're reaching 55 minutes. I don't know if we wanna go ahead.
It's burning up in here. Like we're in a hot ass garage. Like
I gotta get rolling too.
Yeah, it's burning up in here. I am like, holy shit, it's so hot.
It's getting hotter about
for real. Hey, thank you for coming through.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Bro.
Nice to meet you.
For sure, bro. Hey, do you have Facebook or something? I wanna hit you up for some beats.
I do, man.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
Is it Soulrstar or what?
I have like an artist page at Soulrstar, but my name is Jared Boss.
Jared Boss. Gotcha.
BTTBOSS.
Hey, shout out to you. We'll get you in again sometime.
Appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you.
For sure, bro. I appreciate you being here, bro.
Lift it if you want. Yeah, thanks for coming through, for real.
Alright, guys.
We're gonna do a show sometime.
Can I do the end?
Yeah.
Alright, guys. So that's the end of the anti-interview. Hope you had fun. Wish you nothing but peace and love. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know what you think. If you made it this far, thank you. We shortened it up a little bit. Usually they're like an hour and a half, but this one's just gonna be
sometimes they're 30 minutes.
Little under an hour. So peace and love, guys. Have a good day, and remember the ultimate question: why fear?
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.